In July 2009, I gave my first test training as a public speaking coach. From July 2009 till today, which is now April 2020, I have had the privilege, the honor, and the pleasure to witness 10,938 speeches in 15 countries, 32 sectors, 104 clients. And I have learned about my big enemy as a public speaking trainer. There's one big enemy, and he is dangerous, and he is evil, and it is him. You don't believe me? Check this out. Even you, Bill. Give me a call and I get rid of your T-Rex. I hate the T-Rex. This is not normal. This is the least natural gesture you can have. You're not in a bar ordering a beer doing, "Can I have a beer, please?" This only happens on stage in front of people. And the great news is the T-Rex is extinct one more time. Because now you're not standing in front of people. You're not protecting your body. You are sitting in front of a screen. T-Rex, adios amigo. And that is great news for you. But of course, there's some similarities between the old world, the offline world, and the brave new online world. The first one is the 4 ways I use my gestures. I use my gestures in 4 ways offline and here with you on the screen. And I use an acronym for you, which is a special form of an acronym because the word already exists. I use the word MISS. I use my gestures in 4 different ways. In this link above, you can check out an entire session on body language. M like metaphorical. My entire life. My friend Dennis and I, we are like this. In 2010, when I was standing at Rosenthaler Platz in Berlin with my friend Sam Sonite and €1.27 in my pocket, I had to change my perspective, change my perspective, change my perspective, change my perspective. You can illustrate anything. You can illustrate the act that you're opening, the rear view mirror you are fixing in the car, the keyboard, the book, bouncing the ball. You can illustrate anything. Symbolic gestures I also use on screen. They're not so many, but this is friendship and love from Turkey to Toronto. This is Winston, and this is super, and this is okay guys, don't do that in Turkey. Signaling gestures. They put more emphasis in the stuff, like cutting the wood. My friend Connor Neal, check out his YouTube channel, Connor Neal. He always says, cutting wood with 1 hand, cutting wood with 2 hands. I love that. Stop. No way. 3. And count the way it's your natural way. I don't know how I'm German. I have to count this way or 4 and 5. And these are 10 things we have to have in mind. All these 4 ways of using your gestures have one thing in common. Miss adds meaning to your spoken word. First we, then we spoke. Miss are powerful gestures on screen in the brave new online world, just like offline on the old stage. He would have said, one more thing. This part here off the screen, that for me is like the stage in the offline world. What do I mean? Imagine this is the stage and you're the audience. Everything is mirrored. I can use the stage with purposeful movements. For instance, in the middle, in the center spot of the stage would be my present. This is one of the movements, the timeline-based movements. Present is today. Then I go to this side to do the past. Or I go to the right side of the stage, and this from your point of view is the future. And this here I can do the same way on screen with gestures. This in the middle would be the present. Now, today, this here is my past. And this here on the other side, that is my future. Today we're here. But how did the situation look like 8 years ago? I remember the day like as if it were today. How will my future look like? I don't know, but I'm certainly on my way. I can use this part here to be more powerful with my communication, my non-verbal communication with gestures on screen. There is no T-Rex. You can use your gestures in 4 ways, just like in the old world, the offline world, miss. And of course, you can use this part of your screen to replace stage movements. And in the end, when you do all this, you will boost your